And we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our GreetBot webinar. Hello, Artem. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm good. Excited about this webinar. I'm waiting for the
Yeah,
topic.
we're super excited to have you as our guest again because the past two webinars were a huge success. We had a lot of interesting questions and we had a very positive feedback from our community saying that that's exactly what they needed. So we really appreciate you taking your time and coming here. And I see that people are joining. Guys, please tell us where you're joining us from. And if you're using GreetBot, send, let's say, a fire emoji to the comment section where you are watching us right now. And I just want to remind you guys that you can watch us on Telegram, LinkedIn, X, and of course, YouTube. So please make sure you send us the fire emoji if you use the GreetBot. If you don't use the GreetBot, just tell us where you're joining us from. And if somehow a very upsetting part for me, if you are not a part of our community, please scan QR code, join our community on Telegram, make sure you stay updated, make sure you stay connected with other users, and with Three Commas team as well, because we're preparing a lot of exclusive content for our community there. I see people are joining us from Netherlands, Switzerland. Um, Hi, this is so wonderful. Yes, thank you guys for giving us your positive feedback. And let's wait for a couple of more minutes before everybody joins who wants to join. And while we're doing that, I just want to tell you guys this. Unfortunately, this is the last time Artem joining us before his 2-week vacation, so we will not have him as our guest. But Artem, we're very happy that you're gonna take a little rest. How do you feel about
Thank you.
this?
I'm happy to, extremely happy about this. Yeah, waiting for this opportunity.
So, what are you planning to do during your vacation?
Well, I'm a yacht skipper, so I'm planning to take a boat and to sail around islands in Greece. So while it's off season, it's very pleasant to do so.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah.
nice. So, are you gonna sail like for days, or you're just gonna sail during day and then you're gonna like stay
Uh,
somewhere during night?
Well, it depends on the weather, because while when you're planning the trip, you usually check the weather conditions, the wind, and etc. So if the weather will be pleasant for me, so probably will take a few days sailing. But Greece is famous for the yachting because there are more than 500 of islands. So
Oh,
it's
nice.
it's good to go from island to island.
Yeah, I envy you. I'm jealous. Like I'm joining from Austria. No no sea, no yachts, nothing for us. Only rain and moody weather right now.
It
Yeah,
will be better, I'm sure.
yeah, I hope so. Usually during summer, it's pretty nice here in Vienna, and I can hear some birds in your background. So it lifts up my mood.
Happy to hear.
Yeah. Okay, guys, give us a little bit more engagement, a little bit more interaction. Tell us where you're joining us from, for how long have you been using Three Commas, and if you're using Greetbot, which is our main topic for today, make sure you send us a fire emoji so we understand how many of you actually understand what we're going to talk about. But if you don't use Greetbot, it's all right. But most likely, after our webinar, you would like to use it yourself because Artem will go through all of the main features, all of the main updates and use cases of our Greetbot. So we just want to make sure that you use Three Commas to the fullest potential that it has, and that you benefit as much as possible from the tools we're providing to you. So we are waiting for 30 more seconds and then we will dive right into the topic. And again, I want to remind you, if you are not a part of our community yet, make sure you scan the QR code in the corner of this video, join our Telegram super group chat, and there you can tag me or Artem or any other team member to ask whatever question you have. Francois Adam says, I use Greetbot, but not for now. Now I use DCA bot. Okay. Maybe after this webinar, you would like to diversify your strategies with different bots. Okay, using grid bots with Three Commas until I think since 2021. Cool, 4 years now. Okay, guys. So I understand that you're using Gridbot or other 3Commerce products. So let's dive right into the topic. Artem, this is the word for you. So could you please tell us a little bit about Gridbot and how it works?
Yeah, for sure. So the grid bot strategy itself is usually favorable in sideways market. I'm sure that everyone who connected with grid bot and ever tried it understand this pretty good. But the thing is that the grid bot strategy itself allows you to place incremental orders for buy and sell. All of the orders are placed simultaneously in the market, and the beauty of the sideways market is then when the market moves down, you just get get these orders filled, and then when the market goes up, you get orders sell. Effectively, the idea is to get profit on the small movements. So the next step you should understand is what are the market conditions, how you can find these market conditions to use this grid bot, and that's what I will be trying to show today. Um, right.
Okay, guys.
So
Sorry for interrupting our time, guys. Make sure you ask whatever questions you have in the chat, because we will answer them all. Make sure that you get as much value from this webinar as possible. Sorry, Artem. Let's go on.
yeah, I was saying that I need to share the screen. Yeah, I can see my screen right now. That means that everyone can see it. Okay. So what I was trying to explain is that the best scenario that you want to use a grid board for is like in this range. Uh, but the thing is that this is a daily chart, and the area is probably too much. Let's see how it is. It's like 22 percentage. But anyway, you want to find support levels and resistance levels in which you can place your orders, and we will see how it works further. So this is how our grid board looks when you come to 3Commerce and check the grid board. And um, in this section, you can check, find the pairs that you want to trade, or find a strategy that you want to use with a particular pair. The strategies are telling you that you can use the grid board with rising market, stable with rising market, but with some leverage, reversal, and falling, of course. Uh, Me personally, I prefer to trade. I already said this with most liquid pairs, so I use searching by the pair, and I will take this ETH pair. So next, what we want to do is we want to set up the grid levels, and we starting to do it with highest price and lowest price. These are the price levels between which our grid board will operate. Um, I do personally think that right now is not the best timing to trade grid bot on this trading pair, but we know that the market is tailored to the benchmarks, and this is one of the benchmarks. So all of the pairs are probably, all of the liquid pairs are probably in this state. So let's try to see what we can do here. Um, so I'm trading trend strategies, and for me, this is a trend continuation pattern, obviously to the downside. So that's why I chose short grid bot, meaning that I would love to place more short orders than buy orders. I guess you hear a lot of children, right? Give
Yes,
me,
we
give
do.
me, yeah, give me a second, please. I will come back just a minute.
Okay, no problem. Guys, while we're waiting our time to figure out how to make the kids a little bit less loud, yeah, I see your questions coming. So please make sure you send us the questions and we will dedicate some time to answering them. Again, if you're not yet a part of our community, scan the QR code and join our Telegram group chat. And Artem is back.
Yeah, I hope it should be better. Sorry about that.
Yes, now we hear no kids and no birds.
Perfect. All right. So I was saying that I would go with short bot in these market circumstances. So then what I would do is I would check the high price, and the high price for me in this case is this one, because this is the structure when the market went down, continuing the trend. So next, what I want to do is I would love to uh, put a low price in order to be in the range. Um, Again, we're in trending market, so for me, low price would be here. But it's not the best situation for the grid board. But we will do it for the test right now. So I think what we want to do next is we want to set up our grid, obviously, meaning that after we set up high price and low price, we need to see how many steps we want for the grid. Market is pretty volatile, so I would love in this situation to have less grid levels, and you can regulate it with this, and you can see how many levels you are getting while you're changing the percentage step, which is a step, obviously, step price for the grid, for the orders that you place on the market. You can do it in two ways, either geometric or arithmetic. By arithmetic, you simply place the number, and you can see it reflects here on the chart. You can see the percentage scale here. Both ways are suitable, just how you find it better for you. Also, very interesting feature, very requestable feature, I would say, is expansion up and trailing down, meaning that if the market is pretty volatile and you understand that you are trading some non-liquid pairs and the market moves might possibly move far above your predefined levels, I mean high price and low price, you want to automatically scale, and you can do it with expansion up. Next, what I want to do is I want to set up how much money I want to use per each level. You can, of course, set based on your balance. I'm usually pretty conservative with grid bots as I'm a trend trader. So I'm placing something about this. What next things are this, which actually acts like as stop levels. So if you're feeling that you can get your trading can get risky, you want to stop the bot, and you can do it here. And the thing is that if the price goes above the level, you can either stop bot and leave all the currency that you gain while trading on your account, or you can close positions, meaning that you will be out of all positions and the balance, the quote that you get while trading will be closed, and stop the bot simultaneously. And next feature that I personally use, because I don't want to place a lot of orders on the market because I'm trading lots of instruments, is this one. And here you can regulate how much active orders you will put on the market simultaneously. For example, you can see I have this bot running, and I put just 4 orders on the market. Right. And what we discussed before on the AMA section regarding DCA was backtesting, and here we have backtest as well. And once again, I advise anyone before you start trading, just do a backtest and see the results that it will produce. What is interesting in backtest for grid, and what we will do later in DCA, is that our grid bot has some optimization. You can see this button here. For me now it is blued, and it is blued because this backtest with these parameters that I've done here is optimized enough, and there are no ways to optimize based on our mechanism, how we do it. And how we do it, actually, we on the background, we are producing backtests with multiple settings for different pairs. And if we can see that one of our backtests that we've done on the background is better than these calculations based on this configuration, we will simply give you this optimization based on what we found before. Right. Um, when you started the gridbot, I have one running here. You will see it in this place with all the information, with the step, position levels, and orders, same way as you probably know that you have in smart trades. But what is interesting here is that we recently started updating how you can check the orders, um, the events that are happening, the logs, and we will be working on it more. As you can see, we have statistics on, and actually, I will even share how this feature will look like, because I think it's pretty interesting for anyone who works with grid. But okay, what we have here. Previously, I would say that the orders that are placing on the market were quite confusing for the users and for me as well. And so, thanks for the trading team, we made an update to this. Right now, you have a decent UI to see the orders that are placed, with which percentage difference they're placed, how they get filled with the P&L and fee, how you get for the closed positions, and it gives you just much control and understanding of what is happening with your grid bot. You can see closed or cancel orders in this table as well as the, the orders that you have placed on the market recently. And then again, you can go to events to check in more details what was happening after you press start button for your grid. Okay. Um, I believe this one is still pretty much overwhelming, despite the fact that on this chart you can see all the prices and those levels. And that is why we will be having a new feature that I will show you right now. This will look like this. Yeah, can you change the
Not
screen?
yet. Yes.
Mhm.
Our video technician, please change the screen.
I would actually love to get a few comments on this, if you would, in chats or as a questions anyway. So this would be coming soon as statistics, where you will be able to see in better charts how your P&L and fees are going, how you're accumulating your P&L, how it is distributed. Well, pretty much everything that you wish you had before, I would say. Uh, really looking forward to have it because for me, it will push me to use gridbots more as I love to understand what is happening with all my trades. Um, okay, I think this is everything from me except for the part that I wanted to give a little hint on my personal view for the gridbots. Can
Yes,
we share
please.
my screen again? Um, so in the beginning, I was saying that
Wait, do we need to
this,
see a screen or not?
yeah, we need it. We need it, yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Just a little one.
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning, I was saying that the situations where you have clear resistance and support levels is the best for the gridbot. All the other situations for me, I would trade um, with DCA, for example, or the smart trade. But the thing that might not be as obvious for everyone, and even for experienced traders, is that you might want to use grid bots during the periods of market consolidation before market will continue the trend. So we can see that this pair is in downtrend, but we can see that you have these consolidations. This one for me is not clear consolidation, but this, for example, is a clear continuation pattern, which is consolidation before market will continue. So in from this point up to this, I would automate my trading with Gridbot to collect the orders from the sell side in order to wait for this movement down. And you can find the structures a lot on the charts, both for long and short. Uh, Not trading advice, but I would try to think how to trade it and to trade it from the perspective that when the market continue your the approach to the trend, I would love to be in position to this trend. This is my personal view on the grid bots. So not only the sideways trading. Uh, right, I think I'm done with explaining the grid bot, both from my view and how you can use it with the configuration, and we can proceed to questions.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Artem, for this very comprehensive review of GridBot. I see we do have a couple of questions in the chat. Guys, if you hesitated to ask whatever was concerning you, please make sure to do it right now because this is the best time. Okay, let me see what questions we have here. Chris Kai says, Gridbot is my favorite. I create a gridbot with a big range and leave it to run for months, and I don't have to do anything but accumulate profits. Well, that's good. Thank you for this review. And then Jagit Singh says, I never see loss in gridbot logs. Does adding, removing grid, and shifting range affect profit loss?
Well, actually, great question, and we are working on showing this right now in better statistics. So I would say it's a flaw in how we reflect the P&L right now. So what you see now in Gridbot is basically the profit that you are gaining from the closed trades. So if you put a sell order and then it was closed by buy order, you effectively got a positive P&L. But if the market continues dropping and you are getting bags and you are holding the position, then your unrealized P&L will be negative. And we are not showing this correctly right now in 3 commas, but we will just in a bit. We know this.
Okay, good. So the viewer with the nickname unavailable says, during the bear market dump, the best way to make money is to wait until the market bottoms and start the bot again. I feel like it's like asking for an advice. Can we address this, or we just say do your own research?
Yeah, it's do your own research. No, I would. I think we discussed it while discussing DC last time, because if the market is more volatile than you expect for grid, I would say that I would prefer DC or smart trade, just directional trading.
Okay. Statistics in the USA area is not available yet. I think it's not available anywhere yet, is it?
Yeah, I think it is not.
Yeah, then Ridwan Thomas is requesting for a feature. Guys, you can send your requests on this special section on our website. Can you explain the difference between arithmetic geometric grid, which is better for which market condition?
I would say that there's no much difference. As I was trying to explain during while I was sharing the screen, is just for you how you can for your comfort how you can set up the grid. I mean, when you place in arithmetic the number of levels that you want, you can see it both in the chart and the percentages that would be between the orders. So it's not about market conditions, it's about what is easy for you. So anyway, when you're using either of them, just look at the chart and see how many grid levels you have on the chart, and if you're comfortable with this number of grid levels and the space between it.
Mhm. Thank you. Andrei Baiko is asking, is it possible to create a grid bot with a trigger limit price for start?
Not at the moment, and I already had a discussion regarding this. I would love it too, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wojtek Dvorak is asking, is there a way to download trade log with the profits and losses and revenues so I can make report for my accountant?
Yeah, so you have an active orders. You can export it right now. While I was sharing the screen, there was a few buttons with export. You have it both for closed trades and you have it even for active orders. So you can just export it and share. Yes.
Okay. Eduard Mnatsakanyan is asking, is this bot suitable for scalping?
It depends on how you view the scalping. If you use it with pretty much grid levels, with pretty low volume per level, then it is scalping. Yes, you can use it.
Francois Adam is asking, when do you use long or short? It is moving between the grids, so I thought it didn't matter, right?
What matters is that if you go long, then you expect to have more long orders. If you go short, then obviously you expect more short orders to be placed on the market. And why I use long or short? Because I usually use it while I'm expecting a trend continuation. And so, as I said, if I go with long grid bot, I'm expecting to get out of the grid with some long coins to continue the trend in the position.
Okay, Mikhail Pashenko is asking, and the second question, what is your opinion regarding the grid step? Though if you make grid with the smaller step, you can get more from the volatility.
What is the opinion? Okay.
What is your opinion
Okay.
regarding the grid step?
I would say that it is again more about scalping. So about scalping first. So if you prefer trading in scalp and you prefer to trade in pretty tight ranges, then you can use a smaller step. But my personal opinion on that is that I prefer to get higher steps to have a better view on the market, to understand if I can place additional trades between the steps, to place additional manual trade or to set up a DCA wallet. So, yeah, it just depends on your trading style and on your personality.
Okay, good. The next question. When futures short grid bot doing trailing down, why it didn't place a new balancing order like long bot does when trailing up every time?
I would say that it is a feature request.
Okay. Okay, guys, you can request features on our website and especially a dedicated link. And now you can see it on YouTube. Then Tila Gillick is asking, is it possible to share the bot code? Is it open for everyone? Just for my self-tutorial.
Well, no, we don't have sharing it, but I would say that I think that the community that are trading grid bots would be happy to discuss the grid bots that they have. I'm seeing sometimes some posts in Telegram when people discuss their grid bots and how they can use it and the strategies and even all the configurations. So in my mind, it should work like this because there are trading. Trading is tough when you're alone, and if you discussing your strategies with somebody, it's always better. So I would advise just to go on Discord or Telegram and check how the other people trade and asks for their configuration.
Yeah, especially go to our Telegram chat. You can scan the QR code in the corner of the video, and you can not only discuss your strategies there, you can also ask whatever questions you have. after our webinars or before our webinars. And also, guys, we want to give you a little hint, let's say like a little sneak peek, that when Artem is back from his vacation, we will start back testing your strategies online. So that's how you will be able to discuss it with Artem and other people, and not be alone on this trading journey. Okay. Actually, like the timing is almost up. So, guys, we want to give you the last opportunity to ask whatever questions you have. And if there are no questions, we will wrap it up soon. Yeah, so just one more minute, guys. Whatever questions you have regarding GreedBot, or if you don't have any questions now, please make sure you join our community and reach out to us there when you do have questions. And also, if you have any requests regarding the next upcoming webinars, please make sure to leave them again in our Telegram chat. Okay, the chat is silent, so I take it as there are no questions left, that this webinar was super comprehensive. No, we have one last question. Will it be possible to set your own fees on GreedBot?
Again, it's a feature request, but I think it's an interesting one because we're working now on better fees in DCA, and I would say that this is really a good feature request. Just put it online. I will advocate for it.
Yeah. Artem takes a look at all of the feature requests. So, guys, please make sure you leave them in the dedicated area. Okay, with that being said, I would propose us to wrap it up. Artem, thank you so much for yet being our guest for the third time. We really appreciate your expertise. We really appreciate you sharing all of the knowledge you have and answering all of the questions that our users have. We wish you a very nice vacation. We hope you get a lot of fun with yachting and that you come back to us refreshed and re-energized.
I hope so. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me again.
Okay, thank you, everyone. See you in our Telegram group chat. Have a nice day. Bye bye.